So what we want to do, excuse me, is try to, it's a three-step process. We identify the book. That's step one.
Yeah.
Step two, we use the resources in the book to get to the neighborhood, the 2 to 3 page, 4 page range of where it could be. And then, step three is then track it down within the neighborhood, right? So, looking at that first question, Mike, air leakage rates of blah, 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 of no more than, I shouldn't say blah, 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 of no more than blank CFM per square foot are considered acceptable around window assemblies. So, have you seen this
Yeah.
question before, or do you have an idea of where it might
Yeah.
be?
Yeah. All
Okay,
the above. I would that's in the UF book, the energy
great,
efficient building construction. And
awesome.
then um I actually I have a tab for the air leakage rates, and then point three is the and because again it says no more than, so they give you a range of point one to point three. So it's
Great.
B point three.
Perfect. Um, so uh, the book is the UF energy efficient building construction book. As Mike pointed out, that's the spiral bound book. Um, you know, how do we know it's there? It's the context of the question. It's one of the questions that doesn't really have anything to do specifically with air conditioning, but it does. But it does and it doesn't, right? Like, how can an air conditioning system truly correctly function if it's leaking all of its air out of leaky windows and doors? So, the reason why this stuff is asked about is to make us a better AC contractor, and help us with sizing loads. Um, so that's the context of why. And then again, you think of the book it's in. The book is, basically built, constructing buildings in an energy efficient way. That's what that, white covered book with the UF logo and the spiral binding deals with. So again, looking at the question, it should kind of make sense. That's where it would be, as long as you're familiar with that book. That's the importance of being familiar with these individual books. You want to spend time in each individual book, working your